An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Here's Purdy. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And he goes out right around the 39. The Niners in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw, Purdy. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Rams will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Win. 60 Bison. Ready.
First run now for Kyren Williams. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's caught here by Adams. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The career catch number for him just continues to climb, now at 1,070, and that is where Reggie Wayne finished.
And I was always told, if you went about your business like Reggie Wayne, you had a chance to be a heck of a player. So I've asked, how does this guy go about his business? Morning, noon, night, pregame, postgame, pre-practice, post-practice. That's why he's accumulated this type of number.
So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. James now to return. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Niners are going offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long.
At the 40-yard line.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Shotgun now with Purdy. They get this into the hands of Ayuk. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Up the gun, McCaffrey. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. You talk about this Rams defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve. And that's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear, but here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on fourth. Purdy now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Get set. Look him up. 18, watch out. Stop.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are on the board first here this afternoon. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight, and that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
Right back to Atwell. That's complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
60 Bison.
Operating from the gun. Whitmore. Pressure gets there, and he goes down. Now, there's also a flag, but this might be on the offense anyway. McCaffrey running up the middle. Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Purdy. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Got him in left side. It's McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. won 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They give this one to their receiver, Watkins. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Get set. Up.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers go up by 2 touchdowns. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect. And this remains a 13-0 game. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And that's complete to Adams. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at their 48.
2nd down and 8.
Come on.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
He had to fight for every yard on that run, shook himself free of a tackle, and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Ethan Evans on now to punt.
Ethan Evans in punt formation for the Rams.
And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line.
7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't he?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Purdy looking to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on his slant, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line. Such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close, they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, You've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side-ups.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Davante Adams from 3 yards out. And the Rams are back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 13-7.
Rams 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Escapes the defender. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back.
George Kittle with a second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead now stands at 13.
Niners 20. Rams 7. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back? Fights through, and now a crease. Down the left sideline. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Davante Adams with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will shrink to 6. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Oh, that's what an effort. And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls, because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
And they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Ayuk bringing it in on the crossing route here. Calling the gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Throwing here, Purdy.
And this is caught. Touchdown 49ers. Ricky Pearsall, 34 yards. And the 49ers are able to add on to that lead. And that time he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety. You like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Mustang 19. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
They'll look to throw again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Okay, let's decide here. He was open, right? Not extraordinarily open, but open enough that if you're an NFL quarterback, you got to make that throw, right? That's got to be complete.
9 times out of 10, that's a completed pass.
Yeah, he missed that one and missed it in a big way.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Now Purdy. Again, that's Watkins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Another big play here as they strike for 31. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Outside. 18. What's up? Stop.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 52 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
We both know it's difficult, but they made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they moved the ball with relative ease.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow, because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And it's complete to Adams. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Whitmore. And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield.
And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Adams, the man in motion left. Operating from the gun, Whitmore. Throw left side complete. That's Adams. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
7 yards. That's good for our Rams. First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the 49ers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
First down pass. Intercepted. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Let's go now. Panthers 50. Broncos 19 Lions. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Trap 50. Trap 50. Say, hey. Warriors 70.
2nd and 5. Over the middle, complete. It's Roman. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A nice throw there by the 4th-round pick, and he earns his guys a first down. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Stop, 19, Charger, 9, go.
Back to throw. Whitmore. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
70 Timberwolves, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 70 Lions, Dragon 60. Riggs. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Operating from the gun, Whitmore. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Extra point forthcoming.
For the extra point.
And this will be good. Off the right, upright, but he got a favorable bounce, and he gets it to go. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
McCaffrey. Now he's into the clear again. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 40 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch out their lead. And that run going to put him over 100 yards now for the ball game as well.
Yeah, he's really had his way so far, and that's just more of the same right here. All he needs, just a little crease, and off he goes.
Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here.
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. First throw now for the backup Tua Tagovailoa. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to pass. Tua. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Here we go with Williams. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He's got room at the 30. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 50 yards. And the 49ers are able to extend their lead. Extra point try now for Moody. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Niners 49, Rams 21.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
At their own 35-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First down, Rams.
Hey, 21.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. He finds his man, complete. That's Roman. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the Rams, first down.
Tua sets up to pass it. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Davante Adams. That's career touchdown number 131, and it ties him with Chris Carter for number 8 on the all-time list. And the Rams get a bit closer. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Back to throw, Purdy. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From midfield, here's Tua. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st down. It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Rams.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Here's a diving catch right side. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, 21 team. 18.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
23-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Go ahead.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
A gain of 15 yards.
Go load up Zion.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Davante Adams. A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Point after, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
This is McCaffrey. A solid stiff arm. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
174 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
The first carry here for Jordan James.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams 19. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Here's James. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle from 17 yards out. And the Niners are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
From the gun, it's Tua.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Nick Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now. And if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front seven. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Facing a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Throwing on second and long. Tua. Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback, and even a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And it's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up fourth.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And he is going to have the Rams first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on fourth and long to give them a new set of downs. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. Tua to throw again. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That's another Rams first down.
Here's Tua. Now he'll tuck this and run. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Now Tua. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And he is going to have a Rams first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. Out left and complete to Thornton. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here. Back to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
On third down, here's Williams. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Kyren Williams taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Rams are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he's got room. He's still on his feet. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. 40 yards.
And the Niners are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their fourth quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
63. Rams 42.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end.
Their own 30-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Going to be taken in here by Nakua.
The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Rams first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. It's Williams on the catch.
And he'll be taken down after big yardage, but folks, there is a flag down, and they're already walking this one back.
Looking to throw. Roberts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Roman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Back to throw. Roberts. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
knew I would get so attached. Promised that I would've never hit the road if I knew that you weren't coming back. Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave you everything.
Stressing, quit stressing. You should already know how I'm stepping. Saying you